Good day everybody, it's Pillar Productions and welcome back to Star Trek Online. This is playing on a free-to-play account through the 23rd Century Starfleet Officer storyline. I have just completed Past Imperfect, if this will load up. The Klingon War, there you go, Past Imperfect, which I think pretty much wraps up the Klingon War. I will be doing Temporal Ambassador now, and I'm not sure how much that links to it, but I'll be finishing it off because it's in the same section. Then after that we'll go on to sort of a big housekeeping session and getting on with the next bunch of quests, it looks like. But for now we'll be doing Temporal Ambassador. Before we start with that, I've completed a bunch of duty officer stuff before this episode and leveled up again off screen, unfortunately, but it does mean I've got one more space point to spend, and I've just completed what I really wanted to do, which was loads of points in engineering stuff, and I don't really want to put any more in engineering. The problem is the next thing I would want to go for is like primarily into tactical, but a lot of their stuff I just don't care about. So the next quest, the next sort of breaking point where I can select a next ability, or what's it called, like a passive, only affects torpedoes and mine weapons, but I don't use those at all. Maybe I should just put some into science. Or could you get a big shield capacity there? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Let's go for shield generation then. What do I get there? Auxiliary power to emergency battery. Nope. Alright, let's go for shield regeneration. Can I not purchase? Already purchased, of course it is. Let's go for this one. Cool, that will do nicely. So, I'm now Commander 29. I'm guessing after this one I'll be 30 and ready to go and get a new ship and go up to whatever is next. Is it Captain? It might be Captain. Let's get on with Temporal Ambassador.
We've detected an anomaly in the Azure Nebula. Because of the Tholian activity in that area, we're concerned that they may be attempting to open a rift to the mirror universe. I need a ship to go out there and check it out.
Cool, this mission can only be completed as a single player, which doesn't really affect me at all, that's fine. Ooh. Special requisition pack for a support cruiser, what does that even mean? Awesome, or yesterday's Enterprise uniform. Okay, let's play. Apparently I've got it twice. It's cool hearing Geordie LaForge's voice. Honestly, it never gets old. How exciting, I'm actually already here. That is actually really cool. I don't think I've got anything to equip or go through. I could put the Henry Tribble on some of my dudes, and probably will. Why not, eh? Give some health regeneration. Excuse me. Yeah, let's put them on those. And let's begin Temporal Ambassador. Captain, Starfleet Command reports that a space-time anomaly has been seen in this area of space. With the Tholian activity in this region, they wanted us to check it out and see what we can learn. I have it on sensors, sir. Locking on coordinates now. Alright. Let's go scan it. It's an ally, so I assume it won't hurt me. Ooh! Oh. That was odd. I'm no longer detecting anything in front of us, but I'm picking up a similar or possibly the same anomaly at a new location. I've updated the coordinates on the map. There was a Tholian ship there for a second, and that is never good. Alright. So where is it? Oh, it's all the way around there. Oh man, I turned totally the wrong way. There's much more scanning to do. Let's go get that first. It's nearly on the way. No, it's not saying it's an ally anymore. Maybe I need to get closer for that though. Good, good. So I am still pushing on the R&D, by the way. I know you don't see it much, so you might think I've given up. Wells class? What? Happened again. The anomaly has jumped to a new location. It can't keep doing this forever, sir. We just need to get close enough for a sensor sweep. This looks like the thing from Generations. Whatever that is. That's like a wave. That looks like the leading edge of it. Hey, I don't know what Wells class was. Oh, that's a D7 battlecruiser. Is that going to fight me? No? Alright. Disappeared again. Science team's working on extending active sensor range, Captain. Let's carry on. Ambassador class. Alright, so it's just a Federation ship. The anomaly is holding steady at its current location, sir. Scanners are ready for use on your orders. Scan anomaly. Ambassador class, I think, is the Enterprise C class, isn't it? Which makes sense, I think. We'll see. Standing on your chair, as usual. I'm flying a freighter, apparently. Permission granted. You're authorized for docking bay 3. My ship just turned into a freighter, didn't it? Is that normal? Is that supposed to happen? Check in with Franklin. Oh, right, okay, so yeah. Franklin Drake was the guy doing all the time travel stuff earlier, so. This makes sense.
Have a question?
I'm back with the Techosite shipment, apparently. Have I missed something?
Thank you, Captain. The Tholian Assembly appreciates your loyalty. So many ship captains threw away their lives needlessly in the days after they annexed this area of space. It'll take a few hours to offload your cargo. Feel free to grab a hot meal in the commissary. I know that comforts can be hard to come by in this sector. I recommend the plomeek soup. It almost tastes like something.
Thanks.
Do you need anything else?
Okay, so has something changed with time then, and this is the new timeline? Because this all, it does sort of get me. You know the whole Klingon War thing that we've just played through? I always think, like, I keep going back in time and it says time's changed, so how then do I know that time used to be different? If that makes sense. So I guess this is... Oh, it's Tapen. Tapen works with me. You look familiar. So do you. Have you been in any of the work camps in this sector? No. Yeah, so it looks like this... Like, the timeline's changed, and the way it would normally be handled is, for some reason, I would know that it changed and fix it, but now I don't know.
Hello.
I don't know who Tatan is. Yeah, so if it is doing it like that, where you don't know it's changed, and somehow still have to fix it, I think that's really cool. If that is what's going on. Still got time to do some research, obviously. Who do I need to speak to up here? Slamek.
It's too bright in here.
Don't know you. I'm gonna just see people. Should I know these people? Morn? Is that Morn? It is! Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. And Tarsi, yeah, another one of my bridge officers. Yeah, I've seen you around. Weren't you the one caught cheating in that Tonga game on Drozano? Heard that Ferengi had his Norscan buddies break your arms. How long were you out of action? So we obviously don't work together in this timeline. That's cool. I like it. Rugen Skyle.
Have we met?
A Cardassian. Nope, I don't think we've met. Tene? I don't know who Tene is, do I? Or Vakel Shan? No, I don't think I know either of those. Obisek? Is Obisek from Nemesis? The Riemann? Ooh, maybe. Humanoid dietary supplement 47. So this is obviously a Tholian base then.
I haven't seen you around here before, Captain.
Captain? Who are you? Richard Castillo is from The Next Generation, yeah. He's
Got a minute to talk?
from the Enterprise C when it comes forward in time and then they have to send it back again. Right?
I know. I asked around about you. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be telling you this, but I need your help. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are. Not in this timeline, I mean. My ship, my crew. We were supposed to do something important. We went through an anomaly. Moved through time and everything changed. We tried to go back. I guess the battle with the Klingons disrupted the anomaly. Instead of getting back where we belong, we ended up here with the Tholians running everything. I'd never even seen a Tholian before. You have to help us set things right. You have to help us get back to our ship.
What are you talking about? Who is us?
Me and my crew. There are a little over 100 of us here, scattered throughout the work camp. We're about 65 years ahead of where we should be, according to my math. We were fighting the Romulans. This was back in 2344. And the weapons discharges caused a temporal rift. We passed through, and because we weren't at Narendra to do what we were supposed to do, the timeline changed.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, they took part in a fight against the Romulans and saved some Klingon ships, or they died trying to save some Klingon ships. So then the Klingons gained a respect for the Federation, which meant we became, well, not friends, but, you know, more allies than enemies. But it didn't actually die. It came forward in time and met the Next Generation Enterprise, which then sent it back in time to die, to set back the timeline, to make it correct. So I guess it didn't actually go back, it came here instead. Wow. That's one hell of a storyline.
We ended up in a timeline where the Federation and the Klingon Empire were at war. The Federation was losing, badly. We tried to go back to set things right, but then the Klingons found us and the Enterprise D, and there's someone here with us from that timeline. Her name is Tasha.
Tasha Yar.
I'll take you to her. Maybe she can help explain this.
Yeah, so in that episode, obviously she was dead in the Next Generation quite early on, but in that episode she came back. I watched that recently. I can't remember why. Yeah, she came back to life because it changed the timeline, and then she went back with the Enterprise C, so that explains why she's here. This is cool! This is actually cool. That's her, Tasha Yar. The actual Tasha Yar. There's an Andorian. Wow.
We need your help.
That's cool. Tell me about yourself.
My name is Tasha Yar. I was Chief Tactical Officer of the USS Enterprise D. In my timeline, we were fighting a war against the Klingons, and I was proud to do my part to protect the Federation. What I learned, though, in the correct timeline, history as it should be, I died a meaningless death. I accepted the risks when I put on the uniform, and I don't regret what happened. But if I'm going to die, I want it to mean something. That's why I chose to go back with the Enterprise C.
Yeah,
I know
remember.
this is a lot to accept, but you have to trust us.
I watched. What's going on here?
I'm from Starfleet, and if I'm right, that's a name that should ring bells with you as well. In an alternate timeline from this one, the correct one, Starfleet is still alive and well, and you're a Starfleet officer too. When the Enterprise C moved ahead in time, it created an alternate timeline, one in which I was alive but shouldn't have been. I left with the Enterprise to set things right. We thought we were returning to the Narendra system in 2344 to defend the Klingon colony there from a Romulan attack. We ended up in this nebula in 2409. The Tholians caught us before we could try again, and you can guess the rest. We're going to try to restore the timeline, but to do so, we need the Enterprise C. It's still in the hangar here, and as soon as we get back to her, we'll find the temporal rift and get back to where and when we're supposed to be. To do that, we need your help.
Count me in. What do you need me to do?
Franklin Drake is already helping us. He managed to get an access key used to operate the systems in the hangar control room. We need you to get the code from Drake and use it to open the doors to the hangar control room. I'd go myself, but we've already been here a week. The Tholians know we're trying to get back to the ship. They're watching us. But you're new. They won't suspect you're involved. That's the idea, at least.
It's a risk you're willing to take, I guess.
Of course, it's not as simple as getting the code and opening the door. The Tholians have guards on all critical areas. You'll need to slip past the guards and get into the maintenance tunnels. From there, it's a winding maze to the hangar control room, which can only be unlocked from the inside. Once you get in, you'll be able to open the doors. We'll be waiting there to help you free the Enterprise.
Cool, I'll do it. What next?
Here, take this communicator. It's on a scrambled frequency the Tholians don't monitor, and it'll allow me to contact you while you're on the move. Maybe you can convince someone to cause a distraction. That might make slipping past the guards into the tunnels easier.
Okay, convince someone to cause a distraction. Alright, we can do that. So yeah, these two fell in love, and Tashiyar decided to go back with him because Guinan convinced her that she wasn't meant to be there. I remember that episode so well. That's really cool. This is all really cool. I like it a lot. So I need to get a key from Franklin Drake. Oh, he was that way, wasn't he? Oops, went the wrong way. Let's head around here. And then we've got to convince someone to make a distraction for us. You don't really get to see Tholians much, or in series. I guess the most you actually saw a Tholian was Enterprise, when they captured one in the Mirror Universe episode. Into a Mirror Darkly, or something like that. In a Mirror Darkly.
Do you have a question?
Yara Casillo said, you have a key for me.
Take it. Here's a map, too. You'll need it in the tunnels. I still don't know why I'm risking my neck for this. Don't expect any more help from me. The Federation fell before I was born. I shouldn't even care, but there's something about Yar and Castillo. I know they believe they can make a difference. It makes me want to believe.
Thank you. I'll take the risk now.
Do you need anything else?
Nope. Right. Okay, so I need to convince someone to create a diversion. Convince Bavat. Convince Vakel Shon. Where's Bavat? Let's go talk to him. I didn't. Oh, he's right at the back there. I was going to say I didn't see him in the other room. This isn't right. Who's this? Nellen.
This place isn't what it's supposed to be.
I don't know this guy.
Neelan. I'm an Alorian. Some people would call me a wanderer. I go from place to place, listening to the universe, to the people, and then I look at you and this place and I can't explain it, but it's wrong. All of it. You're not supposed to be here. None of us are.
So, am I just going to guess wrong here, but Alorians, is that what Guinan was? Is that why she sort of knows something's wrong? Is this Bavat? What's he doing?
What do you want?
Just go straight for it. Can I get you to create a diversion for us? Diversion with a capital D, apparently. It's a godlike diversion. We need to reach the control room.
I may be a Klingon, but I am not a fool. Kahless once talked about a man who stepped outside to battle a storm. Kahless went to this man and asked him why he didn't seek shelter. And the man replied that he would stand before the wind and make it respect him. Kahless honored his choice and went inside. The man died. The wind does not respect a fool, and neither do the Tholians. I will not commit suicide, so you can make a pointless attempt at escape.
He's got a point, and Kahless is obviously a clever guy. Sorry to bother you. Nice to have a little bit of a conversation with Bavat where he's not just shouting at me. Alright, who should we get to do it? I can't remember the options again. Here we go. Was Obasek an option? Oh, Farrick was back in there. Let's see if we can get a Ferengi to start a diversion. That'd be funny. That was this guy, wasn't it? Is Farrick from Drozana?
You looking for something?
Maybe not. Can I get you to create a diversion for us? We need to reach the control room.
Do I look like a soldier? I wouldn't take on those Thorian goons. Not even if you paid me all the gold plus platinum in the sector.
Sorry to have bothered you. That's a shame. That would have been funny to see. Alright, who was next? Obasek. And then Vakel Shon or Rugen Skyle. What will Obasek do?
I will be free.
Here we go. Here's your chance.
Your plan is foolhardy. If you want to die, do it without my assistance.
Alright, sorry to have bothered you. Who's the next guy? Vakel Shon. Talking to Tanae. Alright.
How can I assist you?
Can I get you to create a diversion?
I don't remember the Federation or Starfleet. The war was almost over before I was born. This is the only life I know. One of servitude, deprivation, loss. I want something better. That freedom my parents and grandparents told me about. I want the Federation back. I'll help.
Ooh.
Just tell me what you need.
Well, that was easy. Thanks. I just need to wait for you to do a diversion now. I know Shen was the guy from Enterprise, wasn't he? The Archer's friend, Andorian. But that's Sean, I think. Raquel Sean, so I guess it's not him. Am I going... I guess I'm not going in here, am I? Right. Die before I serve you. What's he doing? He's just kicking it. Can I sneak up now? Yeah? That was easy. Is he just is he punching him? Input security codes. Has that happened? Oh yeah, door's open. Cool. Alright, we're in. I can use this. What does this do? Nothing. Alright, enter maintenance tunnels. There you go. I'm just leaving the door open, which is probably a bit of a giveaway I've come in here. Oops. I like how I've still got my rifle on my back as well. What do they give to prisoners nowadays?
Well done. Those maintenance tunnels are a maze. They make navigating the Jeffries tubes on the Enterprise look easy. I recommend using the map to keep track of where you've been, what doors lead away from which room, and where you are currently.
Okay, navigate the maintenance tunnels, use the map button in the lower right corner of the screen to check the progress. Alright. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's just he's quickly going to make a map. Alright, so standard map rules. Always go left. We've all done mazes before, right? There's nothing here.
We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
Okay, so find the consoles in the maintenance tunnels. Why would the Tholians put a system in place that could create a hostile environment for
The
them?
Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Makes sense. Cool. Oh, there's a crate. Covariant Shield Mark 6. Awesome. Alright. There's no way through here, so let's go back. And there's no more left turns, so back. And then we go left. No left turn, it's only forward. And now there's a left turn. What's this? Those methane gas vents. This is for the control room. Vent control room atmosphere? Really oxygen-based atmosphere? That was all very easy. How's my map going? Nice. Okay. Well, I guess that's the control room atmosphere taken care of. Oh, ambient temperature. Yeah, Tholians hate it cold, don't they? That's how they tortured them on Enterprise. Oh, now I feel bad. Sorry, guys. Alright. Can I get through this way? Not letting me. Contact Tashiar, maybe?
Those maintenance tunnels are a maze.
Nope. Oh, right. So you can keep going. Fine. Use this one. Ooh. Examine corpse. He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? Alright, fair enough. I can keep examining, apparently. Who is it? Looks like another Andorian without antennas. Alright, fair enough. That was an interesting addition to the game. Left. Nope. Oh, I clicked exit accidentally. Oh, I wanted to check around. Actually, sorry, I know this is probably going a bit too far, but I want to make sure I explore everything, right? This way, then this way, then this way, right? Yeah. Let's check, because there were like 2 places that I didn't go. There might be nice items there. Oh. Tribble is a Tribble. Elder Tribble, please share your wisdom. Tribble coos for a moment and then rolls gently towards you looking for food. You realise you're talking to a Tribble. Maybe you've been in these access tunnels too long, or maybe it's the gas fumes. What's that all about? The wisest Tribble. I wonder if there's, like, if you've done certain things with Tribbles, like that would give you something better. Sorry, I just pressed F to get into the tunnel. Oh, that's interesting. And then this should be the whole thing. Oh, I just got an accolade for discovering the whole map, I guess. Alright. I want to look into that Tribble thing. I wonder if you would have got something different. Was it this way? I'm just going to guess. I think it was. Yeah. It was, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm in the control room. The Tholian's bodies are gone. Somebody's unhappy. Open door. Hello. Oh, they're here. Come on in. Who's Tanae? Where did you come from?
Looks like the Enterprise C's transporters are still online. We can beam the rest of the crew onto the ship before we leave.
Okay.
We need to work together. What do you want me to do?
Alright, I can give them all the different things we need to do. What's your specialty?
I was the helm officer on the Enterprise before everything went to hell. But I'm really handy with heavy machinery, like those clamps holding the ship. And I know I could take care of those and get us free. If you need me to do something else, maybe I could work on that web shield. It will need to come down before we can fly out of here. Or the ship's power. I know every inch of the old girl. If I could figure out the Tholian interface, I might be able to connect to the ship and restore the power remotely.
What were the options?
We need to work together.
What do you want me to do? Alright, so the docking clamps, he said, were his best. Alright, let's do that. Tanae?
I am here to assist. What do you require?
What is your specialty?
My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel. I am familiar with most of the ship's systems, but I spent several months working on a refit of the ship's computer. I am confident I can restore the ship's power levels quickly.
Okay.
Also, I do have some experience with Tholian technology from my time in the Resistance. If you prefer, I could attempt to deactivate the web shield or tractor beams.
No, so what was it? Power levels.
I am here to assist.
Just happens to be the next one down. Is it just the top one for each of these if you do them in order?
We don't have much time.
What's your specialty?
I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline. I'm also fairly confident that with enough time, I can release the docking clamps holding the ship, or take down the Tholian's web shielding.
No, alright, so tractor
beams. We don't
beams
have
you.
much time.
Okay, and then do I have to do the last one? Which luckily is my specialty. Stabilize energy matrix.
Overriding security protocols.
Yeah, it's making Tholian web. You done already? Show off. There you go, that's down. You guys all done? Tashiar holding us up as usual.
I'm changing the targeting subroutines for the tractor beams.
You just die a pointless death, Tashiar. Get killed by some tar thing. It's what you're good at.
Tractor beam is disabled.
Yeah, good job. Head to ship. Okay, so yeah, it is that way. Good. I should be in the lead, guys. Come on. I'm clearly in charge. Hey. Oh. There's more shields. I thought you deactivated all the security protocols. Was that my job? Did I not do something? Oh. And if you can just lower it by clicking a button. Do you want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields. I think I can handle it. Tasha, darling. What's the point in having a force field there if the controls for it are right next to it? Having trouble? You do know that we could have a Tholian swarming us any minute, right? I think I'm doing fine. Leave me alone. I thought we'd take care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states. Shut up. Oh, I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C. How ignorant of them. Yeah, that was easy enough though. Still don't get it. Force fields with control panels right next to them on the side of the people trying to escape. There she is. That's a beautiful ship actually. Yeah, the Enterprise C was a good one. Do I get to fly it? I actually get to fly it. Awesome. That's cool. Escape Tholian base. Okay. Can I escape it into this gas over here? Oh, it's quite nimble. For a big cruiser. Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position. What have I got? Phaser, 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 phaser. Phaser turret. Get you quick. Oh god, I've got loads of skills here that I haven't read and don't really understand. Alright, here we go. Got a bunch of phasers. I will fire aft torpedoes because you've gone around that way. Now you're totally out of range. Oh no, she's back. What do these do? Otherwise hull. Let's eject warp plasma as well. Directed energy modulation. Quite cool having like a ship that you've not used before. Just... Oh yeah, let's do an attack pattern. I mean, the ship seems pretty strong. I don't think there's much chance of me failing here. Ooh dear. The Recluse are the battleship type ones, aren't they? I probably should have fired the torpedo at that point. Okay. Yeah, the Recluse might do quite a bit of damage to me. Oh lord. What's this? Structure integrity. No, that's the shields. Oh, it's only one though. I need the beams fire at will for the disruption torpedoes. Oh! The Recluse do hit quite hard, and I've got no idea what's going on this ship. What's that? At the back of a Recluse, that looks really weird. And what's that? That's like a future ship. The ship just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed that Tholian tarantula. I've never seen a ship of that configuration before. Or one with that kind of firepower. Yeah, that...
could use some help.
That looked like the sort of... the shuttle that comes back in time to kill Voyager. And then gets sent back in time to sort of 1990 or whatever it was. 1970 or something, wasn't it? Hippie land. Let's do this one. I'm trying to hit a Recluse and not doing much damage at all. Maybe I should just help out this guy instead. Where's the super advanced ship gone? Is that this one? Is he not doing much damage now? Pierced Veil. Oh, that's quite cool. Energy weapon shield penetration buff. That's really cool. I want one of those. Directed energy modulation. If I can get that on an engineer, I'll be very happy. So I'm taking out all the little frigates, and then hoping this guy takes out all the battleship type sizes. Because he's meant to be something special. I'm out of practice using torpedoes. Oh, and I haven't buffed myself either. That should have a preset, a default, that just comes on. Have I mentioned that enough times in my playthrough? Probably
We
not.
took a hit. Phasers are partially offline. We'll need to work together to take out this last ship.
Alright, I'm here for you. I just missed. Great. Who's on my weapons? Is it Tasha Yar? She's awful. Oh yeah, let's buff everything. What's that? Oh. Fair enough. Nice. I don't like the phaser turret. I definitely wouldn't put that on a cruiser. Don't like it.
The way is clear, and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized.
Thank you. Oh. What? Why am I attacking a Terran frigate? Should I be? Sorry. Like, as in Terran, as in Mirror Universe Terran. Can you talk to me again, please?
The way is clear, and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized. Head for the anomaly, Enterprise. It will put you back where you need to be.
Who are you? How do you know where we need to be?
That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Thanks for your help. Setting a course now. Cool. Super epically cool. Is it this way then? Yep. So I might as well. Wow, that's fast. It feels much faster than when I do it on my ship. Cool. And now I can get out here? Oh, I hope it doesn't start jumping around again. Fly through! Even the portals look like they do in the episode where the Enterprise C appears. Ooh! Where am I? What am I doing here?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well.
What are you going to do with me then?
We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of.
How do I get back? Guess you just do that.
As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
Yeah, that makes way more sense. Like, this whole episode has made a lot of sense time travel wise. I like it. And for anomaly. Oh right, that's strange though. I thought I had something on sensors, but it's gone. Everything's quiet. No Tholians or other ships within range, and the anomaly Starfleet Command wanted us to investigate isn't here either. We can depart the system on your orders, sir. So, yeah, like I wouldn't have a clue anything had happened if that had happened. That's cool. That's much better. Much better. There we go. I can hand that in now. So Temporal Ambassador.
There wasn't anything there. That's strange.
Strange. Right, congratulations on restoring the timeline and ensuring that the USS Enterprise C maintained its proper place in history. You will receive an Ambassador class ship of your own. Awesome. If I just get all those. That is brilliant.
Congratulations, Captain.
That is just plain brilliant. I leveled up to level 30 as well, so I'm being hailed by Admiral Quinn apparently. What has happened? Was I not being hailed by Admiral Quinn? Did I click the wrong button? Oh well. Okay, so that was the end of that show, Temporal Ambassador, which was incredible. That was possibly my favourite episode of the lot so far. Really liked it. Possibly mainly because I knew the story so well. I'd seen it quite recently. Probably within the last sort of 3 months I've seen that episode. So yeah, I really like that. That was thoroughly enjoyable. That is also the end of the Klingon War. So what I'm actually thinking of doing is, in the next episode, I want to do some full like housekeeping stuff anyway, go around and make sure all my bridge officers and my new ship, I've got to get a new ship, make sure that's all set up right. So I'm going to do all of that. And I'm probably going to include at the beginning of that a review of the Klingon War and the beginning sort of episodes to Star Trek Online and what I thought. So we'll do that in the next episode. But that was the end of Temporal Ambassadors. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, hope you are enjoying, and I hope you will enjoy. But by far, the most important thing is to look forward to the next episode of Star Trek Online.